What's up everyone? My name is William and welcome to my channel Will's Life. So, first I would say welcome to technically my first video, well actually my first video of 2025. So in that case I would say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's and New Year's Eve, I guess, or whatever the events you tend to celebrate during that time. I hope you guys had a great one. Yeah, so I would say I'm sorry I'm technically a little late to the party in terms of putting out my video, my first video of this year. I mean, I figure that since I've got a sort of a smaller subscriber following than that of the average YouTuber, and honestly a few personal problems came up during, well, December and early January sort of allows me a little bit of extra time to myself before I start putting out videos. Alright then, well, let's get on with the video. So, to the video at hand, for my first video I was actually deciding to do something more simple, like moving the cows. To be fair, there was a few things we did at the start of the year that was much more interesting and I bet could have been video worthy, but my boss was with me and, well, as I've said in a previous video, he doesn't like to be filmed much, and, well, he wanted to do it and then get inside because, you know, it's summer and Australian summers are usually very warm. So, yeah. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go grab Blue from the shed and we'll go move the cows. And at the same time, I'm gonna give us a bit of a chat about what's gonna happen for me in 2025. Should be fun. Obviously, as you can expect, I am going to make videos just as not as many times as I can, and yes, Milo still barks a lot, but we're working on it. My same style of YouTubing is probably not going to change. I'm still going to do what I usually do when I find something interesting on the farm, I'll film it. And judging by my work schedule on the farm, there is something interesting that's going to happen sometime next week. So I'll film that. Should be fun. And if you recall, last year I actually built a chair. I'm actually hoping to do that again. Well, not build a chair, but I don't know, I'm gonna try and start getting back into building. Not big things, small things, interesting things. Well, things a bit more fun, if you would. Yeah. I'm not going to actually tell you what I'm thinking about doing for my personal life. I'm thinking about getting a few new licenses and qualifications that will allow me to make these videos a bit better. I've been toying with the idea of getting myself a drone, you know, with a camera. And as I said last year sometime, I'm also thinking of giving a name to the Kubota, because I've already given one to Polaris. I named it after a person I sort of knew, and so I'm thinking, yeah, I'd do the same. Name the Kubota after someone I knew at one point. Yeah. So I've already put a bale there, a bale and a bale ring, and then there's also one over there. That's what I did last week. We're playing a bit of leapfrog with our bale rings. And as you can imagine, since it is a warm day, you have to wear boots when going out here because it's a good time for snakes. And also, if you can hear the faint sound of buzzing, it's because there's also a ton of flies around, which is bad for me because I have eye drops. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close that gate, and then I'm going to open that gate and let them into this field, and then close that gate again. Yeah. I like doing these videos, even if there's not a lot of a good following or such. But you know what? I'm gonna keep doing it. Might even think about making other videos. You know? Can you hear the faintness of wind? This group is kind of slow. It often involves you waving your arms around. Though the bad news is the bad news, at least for me, is the fact that I have to do this while covered in flies because, you know, the cows are into flies and such. Stop eating grass in front of the gate. I'll be honest, at the moment, there isn't much that I can think about saying about, you know, what this year will have, will contain for my YouTubing, or what I'm thinking about doing, things like that. I want to build I want to start building things out of wood again. I only built the chair that whole year, which I didn't like. Apart from that, I'm still sort of on the fence about whether or not I'm going to film Farm World again. I'm not going to film my MS walk. That's also happening this year. I'm not going to film that because it's my third time through, and I thought to myself, I'm keeping the video on my channel, but at the same time I think to myself, I don't know. I mean, a better YouTuber could film that and make it seem like a spectacle, like a much cooler sort of video. But to me, I feel like I just pretty much just did a whole video of me walking the city's pictures of the city skylines and ducks. That's pretty much it. So yeah. And while we're talking, all the cows have made their way to the next field. You know, when the cows leave, the flies aren't as bad. They go around you. They're still on you, but not as bad. At the same time, I have to compete with the wind a bit. And the heat. So, along with the cowboy hat coming in handy, you gotta wear sunscreen. And what's that term from that sunscreen company? Slip, slop, slap, and slide? Maybe? I don't know. I think that's actually a message for people more or less going to the beach, if that makes more sense. I don't know. All I know is I know a few people who are doing a lot more interesting things than I currently am. And that's sort of end of my task today. Just moving the cows to the field. And then tomorrow I'll do the exact same thing. Driving back, I do actually have some ambitions or ideas. Number one for me personally is cause less damage to farm property. But that's more of a personal thing. I wouldn't say that I want to increase subscribers. I mean, that would be cool. I would always love that. And also my views. I mean, I average a lot of views, but at the same time, I don't know, I like that more. Just gonna park here next to the Kubota. She's still around. So, with that, and I think I've covered pretty much everything I really wanted to cover, and we moved the cows and such. So with that, I will say to you guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and only leave positive comments. Catch you later, guys.